G'day guys, Jackson Malala Wealth Mentor here, and we're here for another client case study. And I've got a good friend of mine, Jason from Gamebred Academy. We've worked together for a couple of years now. We've been able to achieve some pretty amazing goals over that time. And I wanted to finally pin him down because he's been so busy to share a little bit about his experience straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak. So Jason, thanks for making the time, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, very well. Thanks, mate. No problems at all.
Mate, so tell us a little bit about you and your business.
Yeah, so I'm a gym owner. We've been here for a decade. Started off and done the hard slog, basically a one-man show. So I was literally the salesman. I was the coach. I was the janitor. I was doing everything. Yeah, programming classes, teaching classes, opening the gym, closing the gym. So I've been grinding real hard for a long time.
Wow, mate. And how long have you been in business now?
Well, we've been in this location for a decade, but it'd be about 13 years, 14 years all up in this gym owner.
Wow, it's a bit of a slog, mate. And tell us a little bit about what was going on for you before we started working together.
I mean, it was, yeah, really tough. So we went through some really tough times. Started off, we had 52 members. So it was a real struggle there for a while. Got a great relationship with the landlord, and thank goodness, but really didn't have any sales strategies in place. We didn't have any sales at all, right? And you would only have to tell an idiot that to get more members, you need some sales, right? Because to me, everybody wants to get fit, right?
Sure.
I'm like, of course they're going to turn up. The doors are open. Why wouldn't they, right? And I actually had a pivotal moment. I was watching some podcasts of people who are multimillionaires in the fitness space. And one guy was doing a talk and he said, I do this all the time where I tell people, basically, if there's two businesses, one's got a great sales system and one doesn't, everything else is the same. Which one's going to be further along in the next 12 months? And I went, of course. Yeah. And
Makes
then
sense.
started studying sales, but really had no financial IQ whatsoever. Like none. I mean, none. Money was coming in. I didn't know how to prepare for tax, didn't know what taxes to pay. I was an absolute numpty. So that's when I found you guys, and that's when I reached out.
Mate, how long have you been in that tough position before you decided to try and find some help?
Oh, a long time. I'm stubborn. I was probably 8 or 9 years at this location that I was just banging my head against a brick wall. Like I'd get ahead and then something would happen and, you'd have to fix the mats and then the little bit of money that you got accumulated would fall to pieces or COVID had happened or, yeah. So it was just one thing after the other. You'd take two steps forward and then fall backwards. But luckily I always failed forwards, Yeah.
Makes sense. And that's often the way, mate, particularly in the world of martial arts. We're very perseverant and we often do things the hard way, but there is definitely an easier way. And mate, what got you to make a decision to work with us specifically? What did you like about what you saw?
I checked out and checked you out, found you online, but what was sold me, I spoke to another fellow in the fitness industry up north here in Bowen, and he couldn't speak highly enough about you guys. And that's good enough for me. If I can get a personal reference from a person that's worked with someone before, then that's good enough for me.
18 out of 40. This is the average score of the typical 6 or 7 figure business owner when they complete our financial performance scorecard. This means that for the vast majority of people, they are below average financially. After all of the blood, sweat, and tears that they've used to grow and scale their business, they aren't even optimized for the financial results to achieve the goals that they want. The financial performance scorecard covers ways for you to improve your profits, maximize your cash flow, cover your assets, build more personal wealth, and ultimately support the lifestyle that you got into business to create in the first place. Once you complete it, you're provided with a customized report with actionable insights of where you should be focusing your time and attention and how you can improve your score lightning fast in 2024 and beyond. So click the link below or in my bio and let's see how well you do.